Despite the world not exactly being the best place right now, including various movies and TV shows being heavily delayed or interrupted because of the global lockdown, not everything is shelved. In fact, there is an upcoming film that is very highly anticipated that'll arrive on video on demand in October. It's called After We Collided, and it's the sequel to the hit film After that arrived in 2019. Both are based on the book series by Anna Todd. But while this film isn't out yet, there's a lot of information out there about the cast, even though it's not exactly things they would want getting out. So allow us to show you After We Collided, 9 dark secrets the cast doesn't want you to know. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
Number 9. Afterplot. If you didn't watch the first film, here's a loose outline of the plot. Freshly graduated from high school, Tessa Young begins to attend college, moving into her dorm with the help of her mother and boyfriend Noah, where she meets Steph, her new roommate, and her girlfriend Tristan. The day after moving in, Tessa befriends a friend of Steph's, Hardin Scott. Steph invites Tessa to a party, which she declines, but eventually she's persuaded to go later on. At the party, Tessa meets Steph's other friends, Zed, Molly, and Jace, and meets Hardin for a second time. The group plays Truth or Dare, revealing in turn Tessa's virginity. She is dared to make out with Hardin but refuses. Later at the party, Tessa bumps into Hardin again, who attempts to kiss her. In literature class the following day, Landon reveals to Tessa that he and Hardin are going to be related, as his mother is engaged to Hardin's father. Following a debate in class, Hardin approaches Tessa and insists they start over, inviting her to a nearby lake. While they swim, Hardin kisses Tessa, saying that they cannot just be friends. As you might expect from a film like this, things go a bit off the rails and the two kind of have a falling out in the worst way possible. However, after literature class one afternoon, Tessa's teacher, Professor Soto, returns to her an essay written by Hardin, hinting that this essay was about her. Tessa reads it as she returns to the lake where they shared their first kiss. While Hardin approaches, he continues to narrate his letter, confessing his love for her. After We Collided picks up after that ending, and will no doubt show more drama between the two going forward.
Hi, I'm Hero.
Hi, I'm Josephine.
And we are playing Who is the Most? It's about equal. I mean, maybe I'll take it. No!
Josephine Langford. There are a lot of things that actors and actresses do in order to get various roles. And for Josephine Langford, one of the things she had to do was go and hide her accent. What accent was that? Well, she was born and raised in Perth, Australia, and anyone who's ever met an Australian knows that they have a very distinctive accent. But thankfully for Langford, she was not only able to go and lose the accent, but able to hide it so well that not even her coworkers on set knew that she was from down under. She even noted that her co-star Hero met her just days before the shooting and that he didn't find out until later about her accent. What's more, Josephine isn't your typical Hollywood actress in terms of age and stature. She's only 21, which is obviously very young to go and do certain films like After and After We Collided. Yet she seems fine with doing it, so who are we to judge? The other thing you might not know about her is that she's only 5'4", which is a little short in the context of an actress. You wouldn't be able to tell this obviously via the film, as they use various camera tricks to make her seem taller than she is. Number 7. Sister Sister. As if all that's not enough for you, Josephine has a rather famous sister that you might have seen on Netflix. They had a 3-season series called 13 Reasons Why, and it starred Catherine Langford. So when After came out and Josephine was noted to look a lot like Catherine, many wondered if they were sisters. They are, but the catch is that for one reason or another, they don't mention each other on social media, or even when they're doing interviews, which is a bit odd when you think about it. However, Josephine did say that should the time come, she'd be all in to do a film with her sister. We'll see how that goes. But if you want to see a picture of Catherine and Josephine together, good luck, because they don't have any pictures together and they're never seen in public together. Kind of curious, don't you think? Number 6. The Parent Trap. Continuing on with Josephine, there is another aspect of her life that you might find curious, which is that not only are her parents involved very heavily in her acting life, they're traveling doctors. And when we say that, we don't mean they go from hospital to hospital. We mean they go around the world. Thus, they are always on the move, which is not the kind of life you'd expect to raise not one, but 2 actresses gaining fame in Hollywood. But hey, that just further cements the notion that sometimes you don't need a perfect background to gain fame. You just need the right amount of settings to push you forward. Number 5. Hero finds Tiffin. Hiro, which, yes, is his honest-to-goodness real name, is one of the major stars of the After series, and it was actually that film that helped him break into a much larger role in Hollywood, to the extent that, in the eyes of many, he is a heartthrob, and one that many are eager to see what he does next, including in the After series. But something somewhat shocking is that he has been acting for well over a decade. He started his career all the way back in 2007, and has been going on via small parts ever since. Oh, and remember how Josephine was only 5'4" and you couldn't tell? We really meant it, because Hiro is 6'3", which means there's about a foot difference between them, and yet you can't tell most of the time. However, just like Josephine, Hiro had a little bit of work to do on his voice, because he himself is from the UK and thus had his own accent he had to conceal, which he does rather well. Number 4. Couple? Going off on a tangent for a minute, there were rumors after the first film that Josephine and Hiro were dating, as their couple on the show, and many felt the chemistry was real, but that was later debunked by the two. However, it should be known that this kind of thing has been known to happen, and is thus still technically on the table, though you have to wonder if many people just want this to happen so they can have another power couple to talk about.
Yeah, we met in the hotel lobby 10 minutes before we were going to go to a dinner with producers and director, and it was nice to get like a head start of getting to know each other a bit before that.
Number 3. A royal beginning. If you think the name Hiro Fiennes Tiffin sounds familiar in some way, you would be right. First and foremost, he's the nephew of Hollywood legend Ralph Fiennes. The reason we bring this up is simple. The first major role that Hiro had in his career was in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. In a flashback scene, we witness how Dumbledore met Tom Riddle, the child who would eventually become the evil wizard Voldemort. That casting was done because Hiro looked a lot like young Ralph, who played the older Voldemort throughout the series. So in this case, his royal connections helped him land a key part in a big film, which no doubt helped him going forward, and helped cement him as a rising star via After and its sequel. Number 2. Dylan Sprouse. Easily the most famous of the 3 main stars of the After movies, Dylan Sprouse and his twin Cole were huge child stars on Disney Channel via the series The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and The Sweet Life on Deck, as well as being the celebrity sponsors of Danimals and more. So yeah, even when he was young, he pretty much had it made in the shade with Lemonade, which was fine because it really did work out for him, though his return to acting almost didn't happen at all. Number 1. Retired. Both Dylan and his brother Cole went and retired from acting in 2012 when they both decided to go and do college, which is honestly not something you hear from a lot of young child stars. Many try to further their careers and keep the momentum going, but these two didn't, and that's actually to be applauded. What's more, after college was done, his brother Cole went and returned to acting, but Dylan didn't. He decided it would be better to do his own thing, which included going and making a brewery. No, for real, it was actually very successful, and he still does it to this day. The After films are his biggest roles since coming back to acting. Which is not to say that he won't get more roles, but unlike his brother Cole, who is now huge because of the TV series Riverdale, he'll have to work to get back up to his former star level. But with the potential for more roles via the After movie series, anything is possible. So, what did you think? What did you think of this look at the cast of After We Collided and the things that they honestly didn't want you to know about themselves and how they performed on set? Did any of this surprise you? Do hearing these things actually make you more excited for the film when it comes out? Let us know in the comments below, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.